YouTube used to be so alive. No matter the size of your channel, you would see engagement. Now, it's tough to understand if you are even really here. I mean, sure, you can get views and comments, but no one really engages with anyone anymore. There are no real conversations, and even the trolling has died down. We all know this is due to the evil algorithm that is isolating all of us and driving all the engagement toward the corporate-controlled channels, but even with that, why is the world so dead? I mean, I guess the last couple of elections really wore people down, but even with those intense years weighing on everyone, it just seems strange out there. We all know the government is more corrupt than helpful, yet we still somehow trust them and give them the benefit of the doubt to run our lives. We understand that both politics and the media, on both sides, are pitting us against each other. We know that it's to keep us under control, so we don't realize that we've been enslaved from the start, that it was always us versus them. They want to play God with our lives, and they have since the first Great Depression when bankers decided to play God with an entire country. We know the rich and powerful play games with our lives. We know there are secret societies and organizations that only the elite may take part in, and we know if they ever cared about us, the world would look very different. We understand they have blamed us or use some type of created enemy and narrative to justify the unjust depravity that is dressed in ribbons and bows to fool us into thinking we have law and order. We know we cannot get straight answers from anywhere. You just pick your side and agree with them. Even though we are more connected than ever through our mobiles, we actually keep more to ourselves than ever before. We all know there is proof of the supernatural that we ignore out of fear, but it is still there, and no matter how many times we say it's just a movie, some of those movies are still true stories. The real truth is, if anyone would help my channel go viral, I could climb that mountain we all admire so much and tell you what's really up there. They know my plan, so only with your help will it ever be a possibility. I know that YouTube is now run just like TV used to be. They decide who we watch, they decide what we hear, they decide what we believe. So please, take heed of a warning about TV that no one paid any real attention to. Sure, they watched it, but did they really listen? Now I ask you, watch, listen, and realize YouTube is the new network.
Edward George Ruddy was the chairman of the board of the Union Broadcasting Systems, and he died at 11 o'clock this morning of a heart condition, and woe is us. We're in a lot of trouble. So, a rich little man with white hair died. What has that got to do with the price of rice, right? And why is that woe to us? Because you people and 62 million other Americans are listening to me right now. Because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel. The ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people. And that's why woe is us that Edward George Ruddy died. Because this company is now in the hands of CCA, the Communication Corporation of America. There's a new chairman of the board, a man called Frank Hackett, sitting in Mr. Ruddy's office on the 20th floor. And when the 12th largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be peddled for truth on this network? So you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom-killing business. So if you want the truth, go to God. Go to your gurus. Go to yourselves, because that's the only place you're ever going to find any real truth. But man, you're never going to get any truth from us. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you that Kojak always gets the killer and that nobody ever gets cancer in Archie Bunker's house. And no matter how much trouble the hero is in, don't worry, just look at your watch. At the end of the hour, he's going to win. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.